Well, Scott, I don't think we saw this one coming with PlayStation. Normally you get one CEO, but they announced yesterday there's actually two. Herman Hulst and Hideki Nishino named joint CEOs of PlayStation to succeed Jim Ryan. This is David.
I didn't know you could do that.
Man, this is a first for me. I know you could do it, but it's not very common, especially with PlayStation. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I didn't see this one coming. David Carcassell over at PSU tells more. PlayStation has a new leadership structure following the departure of Jim Ryan, where former PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulst will take the reins as joint chief executive officer, alongside Hideki Nishino, former senior vice president of platform experience at PlayStation. Hulst will still be in charge of PlayStation's first-party studios under his new title as leader of Studio Business Group. Nishino, for his part, will be chief executive officer and leader of Platform Business Group, representing the hardware side of the business. Interesting little take, Scott. I kind of like this, actually, when you got one who's going to focus on the games, the other one focus on the hardware. Which is weird because now you think about it, dude, hardware is just going away. Slowly, over the years, starting to kind of departure away, almost sunset. With the cloud kind of coming in, taking place, are we going to have, I think we will have a PlayStation 6, but will there be a 7? I don't know.
Well, there most certainly will not be a PSVR 3. If I were a betting man.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good call. The short form is Hulst will oversee everything on PlayStation software output, while Nishino will oversee hardware. Both Hulst and Nishino will in turn report to Hiroki Totoki, the new Sony Interactive Entertainment chairman. Quote, I am thrilled to lead the Studio Business Group and continue to build on the success with PlayStation 5 while preparing for the future, end quote, said Hulst in a statement on GamesIndustry.biz. The video game industry is one of the largest entertainment industries in the world and has been built on the marriage of content and technology, and I look forward to continuing to push the boundaries of play and entertainment, end quote. Nishino adds, quote, we will continue to connect players and creators through world-class products, services, and technology. We always strive to grow our community even bigger with innovation in every area at Sony Interactive Entertainment. I am honored to be appointed such an important role alongside Herman. By working more closely together, we will be positioned to build incredible experiences for an ever-expanding audience now and in the future, end quote. Having two leaders in this way is not something PlayStation has done before, though the split between hardware and software shows just how much each of those divisions have grown and requires a greater attention that one person just can't give it on their own. It'll be interesting to see how this all kind of pans out here, Scott, now at this point, right? Moving forward. So I said, I like the idea now. I think they have kind of reached this point, though, right? Where it is, man, this is big. So we're going to go software side, and then we need someone on the hardware side. But you called it, dude, we will not get a PSVR 3. So how much hardware is left over at Sony, I think, is the main question. We have the Portal, right? We have PlayStation Portal. I love the device. I think it is a fantastic device. Do we get more of a PlayStation Switch scenario, though?
That's kind of what I'm expecting, because I think the hardware division in PlayStation largely is going to be analyzing what the competition does. And right now, I see the competition being Nintendo coming up with a Switch 2, being the same sort of niche.
Yeah.
And I expect Xbox, although I don't have hard evidence of it yet.
Yeah.
I expect Xbox to be following suit and going mobile as well. So I think PlayStation's would do well to kind of keep up with that.
Yep.
And well, they had the PlayStation Portable, arguably first. I suppose the Game Boy came out first, but I think they'll still remain relevant in the hardware space. And there's also peripherals and stuff too. So even if PlayStation were to completely go PC, we'll say, you're still going to want the headset. You're still going to have the controllers. There's still going to have to be innovation there.
Well, the other side of it too is yesterday I got wind of there's a day and date release for now with PlayStation 5 and PC titles in the future. So Ghost of Tsushima 2 could in fact launch on PC and PlayStation day one. Taking what they've learned, obviously from Helldivers 2, goes a long way. And I think that's another shift in the market, another shift for PlayStation, as we've heard Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, everybody talk about how the gaming industry's kind of plateaued. So how do you reach a bigger audience? Dude, PC is a huge audience that PlayStation has just started to tap into. But if you launch, like, I can only imagine what those numbers are. Dude, God of War, the next God of War game, PlayStation 6 and PC day one. Dude, it's gonna be huge. That'll be huge numbers. Massive success for Sony moving forward. What about Spider-Man? The next Spider-Man goes day and date, PC, PlayStation 6. Like, there's a...
Ooh, that's a big one. That's like
right?
the big getter when I think of PlayStation.
Yeah.
Some of their secret weapons in the back.
Sure.
That would be a big grab, but we have seen the Spider-Man games come over, except for Spider-Man 2 has not yet made the jump.
Not yet. I'm sure it's coming, though. At this point, I think Sony's lining up their first-party library to branch over. They're slowly getting there. Ghost of Tsushima is next. Looking forward to that one. Like, everybody should look forward to that one. I beat it a long time ago, and it was an absolute blast. And then Legends is going to be there too, so don't miss it. Like, I'm telling you, don't miss out on this one if you haven't played it yet. So it's curious to see what the future now is. And, you know, we'll follow Hideki Nishino for a little bit to see what the hardware is kind of going, because I'm very curious to see what is up their sleeve. Because, like you say, PlayStation VR 2, I'm pretty well calling it dead. That's just dead in the water.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for other hardware? PlayStation 6, PlayStation 5 Pro. We kind of have assumed at this point PlayStation 5 Pro is on the way already. Where's that lineup for PlayStation 6? And what other hardware are they working on? Are they working on anything at all? Are they reiterating the PlayStation Portal? Do we get a Vita 2? There's a lot of, I think, opportunities over there when it comes to the hardware side, but I'm really curious as to what they have up their sleeves, because I feel like there's nothing else happening right now on hardware except for the rumor of the Pro. And yet PlayStation 6 already in development, I'd almost guarantee it, but they're still years away from actually revealing anything on that, right? So he'll be busy. But Herman, what you got cooking, dude? What do you got cooking in some of your studios? What is Ben up to? I need to know, what is Sony Ben doing, right? What is Blue Point working on? Show us what you got. Where is that PlayStation showcase, Scott?
Oh, we need that showcase soon. And to get excited about 2025 and beyond.
Well, I want to be excited for the rest of 2024. What do we got cooking for 2024, PlayStation? Herman, show us up. Show us your pretty yellow face and let us know what we're into for the rest of 2024. Because at this point right now, dude, I'm all caught up. Right? Like, that's, I'm all caught up. And I'm wondering, why am I turning on my PlayStation? Well, right now I'm playing Predecessor. That's why. But besides that, what else am I jumping on my PlayStation for to get into the next game, right? I'm looking forward to grabbing my... Dude, the DualSense Edge controller is an incredible controller. I just wish the battery life lasted longer. So, speaking of hardware, Nishino, maybe you can fix that. I don't know. There's so many things that they can do. Obviously, we're pretty excited over here. I think Herman is a fantastic get. He came over from Guerrilla Games, if you didn't know that. So, he has a long lineage with PlayStation. I'm definitely curious and excited for the future of PlayStation. I just need to see something. Hopefully, they announce it soon, because the end of the month, dude, is coming up. And I want to know. But... we'll keep you in the know. Head to ITGTV.com.